The CCSK exam is a vendor-neutral certification exam that measures your knowledge of cloud security. It was created by the Cloud Security Alliance, a non-profit organization that promotes best practices for cloud security. The CCSK exam covers various topics related to cloud security, including governance, risk management, compliance, and data security. With online CCSK exam dumps, you can pass the test easily. Share some CCSK exam dumps questions here. 1. Which statement best describes the data security lifecycle? A. The data security lifecycle has 6 stages, is strictly linear, and never varies. B. The data security lifecycle has 6 stages, can be nonlinear, and varies in that some data may never pass through all stages. C. The data security lifecycle has 5 stages, is circular, and varies in that some data may never pass through all stages. D. The data security lifecycle has 6 stages, can be nonlinear, and is distinct in that data must always pass through all phases. E. The data security lifecycle has 5 stages, can be nonlinear, and is distinct in that data must always pass through all phases. 2. Which of the following is one of the 5 essential characteristics of cloud computing as defined by NIST? A. Multi-tenancy. B. Nation-state boundaries. C. Measured service. D. Unlimited bandwidth. E. Hybrid clouds. 3. What is known as the interface used to connect with the metastructure and configure the cloud environment? A. Administrative access. B. Management plane. C. Identity and access management. D. Single sign-on. E. Cloud dashboard. 4. When deploying security as a service in a highly regulated industry or environment, what should both parties agree on in advance and include in the SLA? A. The metrics defining the service level required to achieve regulatory objectives. B. The duration of time that a security violation can occur before the client begins assessing regulatory fines. C. The cost per incident for security breaches of regulated information. D. The regulations that are pertinent to the contract and how to circumvent them. E. The type of security software which meets regulations and the number of licenses that will be needed. 5. Which term is used to describe the use of tools to selectively degrade portions of the cloud to continuously test business continuity? A. Planned outages. B. Resiliency planning. C. Expected engineering. D. Chaos engineering. E. Organized downtime. 6. If there are gaps in network logging data, what can you do? A. Nothing. There are simply limitations around the data that can be logged in the cloud. B. Ask the cloud provider to open more ports. C. You can instrument the technology stack with your own logging. D. Ask the cloud provider to close more ports. E. Nothing. The cloud provider must make the information available. 7. How is encryption managed on multi-tenant storage? A. Single key for all data owners. B. One key per data owner. C. Multiple keys per data owner. D. The answer could be A, B, or C depending on the provider. EC for data subject to the EU Data Protection Directive. B for all others. 8. ENISA. Lock-in is ranked as a high risk in ENISA research. A key underlying vulnerability causing lock-in is a lack of completeness and transparency in terms of use. B. Lack of information on jurisdictions. C. No source escrow agreement. D. Unclear asset ownership. E. Audit or certification not available to customers. 9. Which of the following is not a cloud computing characteristic that impacts incident response? A. The on-demand self-service nature of cloud computing environments. B. Privacy concerns for co-tenants regarding the collection and analysis of telemetry and artifacts associated with an incident. C. The possibility of data crossing geographic or jurisdictional boundaries. D. Object-based storage in a private cloud. E. The resource pooling practiced by cloud services, in addition to the rapid elasticity offered by cloud infrastructures. 10. Which of the following statements are not requirements of governance and enterprise risk management in a cloud environment? A. Inspect and account for risks inherited from other members of the cloud supply chain and take active measures to mitigate and contain risks through operational resiliency. B. Respect the interdependency of the risks inherent in the cloud supply chain and communicate the corporate risk posture and readiness to consumers and dependent parties. C. Negotiate long-term contracts with companies who use well-vetted software application to avoid the transient nature of the cloud environment. D. Provide transparency to stakeholders and shareholders demonstrating fiscal solvency and organizational transparency. E. Both B and C.